I think we're live.
We're live.
All right, here we go. You've been sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie, but now it's 5:30. Time for a martini. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our Kiki. 5:30 Quarantini.
Brought to you by Jen Cody.
Brought to you by Jen Cody. I love it. Hi, Dills.
Hello, Michael.
Happy Tuesday. Happy hour.
Yes, happy hour.
Shortly after Memorial Day weekend. How was yours?
It was wonderful. It was so nice outside. A little cloudy yesterday morning, but it all was beautiful in the end.
Amazing. Today is gorgeous. Today's the weather I wanted for yesterday, but I can't really complain because I had a good one.
Because it's still quarantine time, so...
Dylan, I'm going to embarrass you because I know you're very excited for today's episode.
I'm really nervous and excited and scared.
When we got this person to come on as our guest bartender today, Dylan said, "Oh my God." And I said, "What?" And he said, "I'm so excited to meet her." I said, well, it's going to be good. I see some comments coming in. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Becky. Hello, Jackie Cox. Welcome to the show. If you're new here, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, we don't know you're here. It's not like Instagram, so we can't tell that you're here unless you comment. But if you do comment, we will send you some love and we will be excited to see you. I'm dry. So I've got an empty cup here. So I think it's time to bring in our guest.
900% ready for this.
Up because this is a really long introduction. So here we go. Today's guest bartender is a legend in the theater community and one of the funniest women I know. She made her Broadway debut in Cats, which, by the way, is one of the funniest and best Broadway debut stories I've ever heard. She's done 6 million Broadway shows, actual number, I counted. But I first saw her in Greece, where she was the best dancer at St. Bernadette's. She's worked all over the country in musicals, plays, voiceover roles. I have decided, and I'm standing by this, that she is technically a Disney princess because she voiced Charlotte LaBeouf in Disney's Princess and the Frog. Mm-hmm. She is a champion of Actors Equity Association and Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, two organizations that Dylan and I talk about all the time in here. Presenting in person, that 4'11" bundle of dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Jen Cody.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God, we're so excited to have you. How are you?
I'm so good. You know, I'm in Syracuse, New York.
Amazing.
Nice.
You're up in Syracuse. You, Hunter, the dog?
The dog. We're all... See, you brought it down right from the beginning. We only have one now.
One dog. And you're all in Syracuse together.
All in Syracuse, which, I mean, if you'd ever told my 14-year-old self that I'd be thrilled I was in Syracuse, New York at some point in my life, I'd be like, no way. I'm happy I'm not in Hell's Kitchen right now.
Suddenly, Syracuse is looking pretty good. It's 2020 and it's a pandemic.
How's the weather up there?
It's funny. I was listening to your thing. Here, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Here, it's 97.
No.
I'm not kidding. And 2 weeks ago, almost to the day, it was a blizzard. I don't understand. It's truly 97 degrees today. Hot.
I can't get over that.
Which is why I chose this drink.
Which is why we chose our special drink today, which I'm not going to lie. We've done this one on the martini, on the Quarantini before.
Have you?
A while ago. But when you sent me your take on it, we're pretty pumped. We think it's going to be the best we've had.
It's definitely spicy. My mom has a word for people who can't take the spice.
And what's that?
If you order like mild salsa in her presence, she calls you a mayonnaise face. Well, this drink is not for mayonnaise faces.
Perfect.
Okay. Well,
I'm ready for it then.
Been warned. Jen, what are we going to need today? Let me just make sure I have everything.
Okay. You are going to need a margarita glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're going to need some salt of your preference, whatever you want to go on top. Now, to that salt, I add some ancho chili powder.
Amazing.
Okay.
You're going to need a lime.
Dylan, you know what I'm actually going to use in place of salt?
You're going to use the Danny Quadrino.
Chili lime.
Ooh, nice.
Right, got that. And then you said lime.
Lime. Tequila. Some simple syrup.
Got it.
Some Cointreau.
And if you don't have Cointreau is an orange liqueur. I'm going to be using triple sec, which is triple sec is like the janky version of Cointreau.
Now, this is what makes my margarita a little different. I choose, instead of plain lime juice, to use the jalapeno limeade
From Trader Joe's.
And I use juice of some jalapenos.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, this is not, it burns a little bit. It just,
great.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
I've muddled jalapenos.
Yeah, we should start.
Okay, so what I do is I take the lime. I probably could have prepped this a little better, but I take the lime and I slice up a little quarter of it.
Okay.
And I rub it on the rim of the glass. That's what I do first. And get it really moved up, as one says.
My glass is not as fancy as yours because it's not green, but
Oh, you know what? It tastes the same. It's all good.
Get this ready.
Then I take my salt and I pour a bunch into a plain old dish that your glass rim will fit into it. And then I put a little ancho chili in that. I like to use a lot because there's not gonna be a lot on the glass, so you might as well take a chance on getting more chili, less salt
on it.
And then I swirl that around a little bit, right?
Ooh, Dylan, that's very ASMR. Can you guys hear?
Oh, can you hear me?
You're ahead of me. Look at you jump. Yeah, then you do that.
Oh, yeah, got it. Sorry, I didn't mean to get ahead of the game. I just got excited.
And so it looks like that, right?
Yes.
So then we put that aside. Now, I use this, a little shaker.
Okay.
I'm going to fill it with ice. So hold, please.
Okay, holding for ice. I'm already so excited about this. I'm going to do what you did, Dylan, since Jen is using a little juice of jalapeno, a little jalapeno juice. I'm just going to cut off a little bit of jalapeno and put it in the bottom of my shaker before we start.
Okay, got that. So then I start with the tequila. I do 3 ounces of tequila.
Come on, 3 ounces of tequila. Okay.
Right? So I use one of these. And so we do 3 ounces right inside on top of the ice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the ice. Oh, I'm failing already. Where'd my ice go? Here it is.
3, and a little extra if you want.
Yeah.
Then I go with my jalapeno limeade. And we put 2 ounces of that in.
Okay.
Tequila in. Let me see. I've never had this jalapeno limeade, but when you sent me that picture of what you wanted to use today, I was like, girl, I got Trader Joe's.
It's a little sweet, but I like the flavor of it. So, and then I do 1 ounce of the simple syrup.
God.
It's a 3-2-1 situation.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Right? Then you take your Cointreau, and you're supposed to put like anywhere from a half a teaspoon to 1. I just kind of go like, bloop. I just do a bloop.
Just a bloop of Cointreau.
A bloop. Now, we're going to take some jalapeno juice. This is all on you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, so good. And I just put a little bit of that in there. Just enough to flavor it.
Oh my God, you are brave.
I know, right? Put the top on, we shake for 30 seconds. We get it really cold. You guys might want some crackers or something to fill your stomach up. You know, little, my uncle had a little doll on his bar that you put this in, and she did this.
And she stuck it.
She was wearing a bikini. Yeah. So then you pour it in. Oh, beautiful. And then before you drink it, you take that lime that you used, and squeeze it into the drink.
Oh, a little floater, little lime floater. All right, let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Looks so good.
Looks so good.
I hope you guys are going to be able to handle it.
I think so.
I'm a hot sauce and hot jalapeno fan, so I'm looking forward to this.
Same.
Here we go.
I filled mine right to the brim.
All
Everybody
right.
good? Cheers.
Spicy margarita.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Ooh.
Oh,
That is a kick.
Wait, give it a couple seconds off, and you're like, whoa.
There's a little bit that comes in on the back end there.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, delicious.
Oh my goodness, delish. If you're just tuning in, I just got jalapeno seeds everywhere. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. Our guest today is Jen Cody. And our drink is the Jen Cody Spicy Margarita, featuring.
If I did drag, would be my drag name.
Spicy Margarita.
Please welcome to the stage, Spicy Margarita.
Margarita.
I feel like you basically do drag. You're halfway there. we were talking earlier about what happens if you Google Jen Cody's name on the internet.
Don't do it.
I mean,
a lot of butt.
A lot of booty shots. You're very committed to Broadway Bears.
Which, you know what? We're gonna do a virtual Broadway Bears this year.
No way.
Thank goodness. I've been waiting for that news.
I'm not allowed to. Maybe I'm not. I can't say anything about it, but it's happening.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It is honestly one of my favorite events of the year.
It's just love that. It's like it started with. I don't know. The first time I did it, maybe there was 25 of us in the show. Down at Splash, right? No. What was the one with the slide?
That was Splash or XL?
No.
It was definitely way before XL.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And now there's how many hundreds and hundreds of people?
Yeah.
It's wild. Now it's enormous. I just walked past the old Roosevelt Ballroom the other day, or whatever, Hammerstein, whatever it was.
Yeah, Roseland
Ballroom, R.I.P. But it found its new home, and I like the new space that it's in.
Yeah.
Such a night. All right, before we talk about too much, now that we've got our drinks, I did prepare a little game for us today.
I feel like you're getting me here. Like I had fear about doing it because I thought this is going to be an intervention about cabaret, isn't it?
No,
no, it's not. Did you watch old episodes? Because we've recently had a few people who are like, "Where did your cabaret come in?" But we know yours.
No,
mine will
don't know. Actually, the reason, for those of you who don't know, why the original why I really know Jen Cody is not from her stage credits or her Broadway Bears booty or anything like that. I know Jen from the gym, and Dylan and I are actually working out using My Broadway Body right now every day, and so that's I think a little bit of why Dylan was so starstruck, because Jen is the guest star in so many workouts.
Well, the real reason, to be completely honest, where the struckness comes from would be, obviously, she was in the original Broadway cast of Taboo.
It was.
And
that was a special show.
Such a special show.
It didn't run long. You saw it. You were probably one of the few who saw it.
I did see it. I snuck into New York City. Hopefully my parents aren't watching. And I saw it, with like a few friends.
Yeah.
That is so wild. A few comments coming in. Chris Stimson says splash. Nellie wants us to know she is here.
Yay.
Ashley is enjoying it. Harriet is coming to us all the way from the UK. Good evening, Harriet. My mom is here. Laura, hello. And Roberto, hello. Roberto from Playbill.com. Everyone, welcome to Quarantini. We're glad you're here. All right, so for your viewing pleasure today, I have devised something a little bit maniacal. So I apologize in advance.
No, I'm glad. I want to be thrown off.
This game, Jen Cody has been in, I said this in the intro, I think 6 million productions. She has never stopped performing, and I don't know how she does it. Her Energizer batteries never stop. This game is called She Said What?
Oh, no.
These are lines. These are lines that you, Jen Cody, have delivered on the stage to the audience. And I'm going to give you the beginning of the line and see if you can remember what you said.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay. It's going to be good.
I'm here to help because I have not heard any of these yet.
Yeah. And I'll give you a hint. Most of them are lyrics. So they come from songs. Okay. So for example, or not for example, here's question number 1. I wish I had one of those guardian angel things, like in that Debbie Reynolds movie. Wouldn't that be neat? Somebody always there to tell ya
what to do.
What's the best thing to do? That was real close that's been a while.
For 20 years ago. And an understudy. I mean, let's be honest. I was the Frenchie understudy.
You were the Frenchie understudy, and also you covered. They call me Cha-Cha because
I was
the best dancer at St. Bernadette's.
I was Cha-Cha, but like I did Grease for 3+ years. So around like the second year, I wanted a challenge, and I was like, can I just understudy someone too? So I understudied Frenchie.
Oh my God. Yeah. Amazing. All right, here's the next one. Let's see, what order do I want to do them in? Okay. If after supper, one of the girls suddenly misses her.
After supper, one of the girls suddenly misses her. Oh, shoot.
If anyone in the comments has it.
I'm assuming this is from Cats.
It is from Cats.
Because missing means Rumpelteazer stole it. But oh shoot.
Do you want a few extra lines?
Yeah, give me the lead into it a little bit.
I'm gonna go back and give you the lead in. Okay. If the drawers are pulled out from the bedroom chests and you can't find one of your winter vests, if after supper one of the girls suddenly misses her.
All right, to be honest, this is not my lyric. It's Mungo Jerry's lyric.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Mungo Jerry's. But misses her what? Her pearls, right?
Her Woolworth pearls. Yep. Harriet got it. Harriet, thanks for the assist. All right.
Because I remember I was wearing the pearls, so I knew it had to do with something like that. Gosh, that was even longer ago.
I've always had that question. Does Mungo Jerry sing about Rumpelteazer and Rumpelteazer sing about Mungo Jerry, or?
No, I think they always did stuff together. So they sang about each tale that they did, but they each take turns. Here's a funny story about it, though. I had been in the company. I joined the tour first, and I had been in the company for probably 3 months, and I was starting to relax into it a little bit instead of being terrified. And Gavin Paymer was my Mungo Jerry, and we came out, and the first thing you do as Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer is you slide down the car, right? And you land on the floor and you start giggling. You're like, and then you sit up and you start the song. Well, I don't know what happened. We were in Atlanta at the Theater Under the Stars, and I slid down the trunk, and the entire song went out of my mind. The entire song. And it's also the only time where everybody is off stage, and Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer are the only two cats on stage. And he started singing, and he was saying his part of the verse, and then he looked at me, and I went, la, 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 la. I couldn't think of one single word. I did all the choreography, couldn't think of any word. And then even to the point where he said, was it Mungo Jerry? And I was like, everybody was laughing, rolling in the wings, and I didn't sing a single word the entire number. But
did you get through it?
Oh yeah, and
there you go.
Nobody knew that I did. Maybe I was just the giggling cat. I don't know.
The giggling cat. Okay, I've got another one for you.
Okay.
Which one do I want to do next? Let's try this.
Okay.
And I think, now I'm second guessing the internet, which I know usually the internet's infallible. How could it go wrong? But here we go. This is what I think I have. Cheated by a fox, swallowed by a whale. That's the story of my life. Oh, yeah. Dylan, this was your line when you did the show. That's the story of my life. Oh, yeah. That's a story of my life. And then you had a solo line in this musical. Well, it's Shrek. It is Shrek.
And that's Pinocchio's line that you sang. That's the story of my life. I know that I sang about Scientology in Shrek. Oh, God. Out of town, we had so many versions of this song.
Dylan, do you know what it is? Dylan played Pinocchio in Long Island's premiere production.
Oh, my whale. That's the story of my life. Oh, yeah. That's the story of my life. I don't know.
According to the internet, the shoemaker's elf is credited with the line, "Strife is never ending."
Strife is never ending. Yeah, that's right. That was me.
There it is. Oh, Harriet, are you
Harriet for the win?
Harriet, do you know every show?
She's on it. Okay. He is Arthur, king of the Britons, and we are out seeking men, very strong men and very
tall women.
I mean, I would love that. The quote I have is very strong men and very able.
Oh, is that from Spamalot?
It is from Spamalot.
Huh.
I think that was a spoken line of yours. As the only lady I know who played Patsy.
Huh.
Who knew? Okay, I think
I actually thought I had a good memory, but apparently I don't.
I am this. Let's see. Do I have one more or two more? Let's go to. Okay, here we go. Look at us. Look at us here in a hole on the lam with our hearts full of fear. What a rip. What a
sham. You're in town. I didn't know that until you got to rip. Yeah.
You made it. Okay, I have one last one, and I've been saving it because it's my favorite one.
Okay.
But I'm also working on this margarita. Okay.
I know, Dylan, you're not. Are you a mayonnaise face?
No, I totally am.
Oh, all right.
I also kept the ice in it.
Oh, no, you gotta go. You gotta go full strain. Okay, here we go.
I didn't have my strainer with me.
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
It's also my favorite one to deliver as a dramatic monologue.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cute. Be still, my heart. I'm barely breathing.
Huh. He's so cute. Be still, my heart. I'm barely breathing. It sounds familiar.
You sang this line on Broadway. I hope.
Is it Beauty and the Beast?
Is it?
Is it Silly Girls?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, he's so
I'm
cute.
gonna go with a yes.
Still, I'm barely breathing. He's such a tall, dark, strong, and handsome.
So here's another funny story. When Who's What's It went in. What's her name? Lovely singer.
Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton. When she went in, we had to lower all the keys in the show, a lot. And so I remember that part became, look there he goes, isn't he dreaming? Oh, he's so cute! I'm barely breathing. It's so low. These giddy girls.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
I've already told this story on the Quarantini, I think, before, but Beauty and the Beast was like what my family came in and we saw it like once a year. It was like a yearly treat.
At the Palace? When it was still at the Palace?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And loved it. And then when I was in college was when it closed. And a friend of mine from college and I drove up and it had moved. It was in the new theater. It was in La Fontaine. Mm-hmm. And where that theater's so weird and you enter and you're basically like in the house. So you enter and you look left and like that's the stage. And I walked in, I was a senior in college. I was a grown person and we walked in and we turned left and the show drop was down and the little gobo of the pedals was going around the thing. And I just started openly weeping to the point that like people were coming up to me to ask me if I was okay. I was like, I just have a lot of feelings about the show.
You're like Beauty and the Beast is closing.
That was one of the shows. I remember seeing it before I went into it. And when the thing came down with the plates and then they popped the plates off and they made him the hats, full tears. Yeah. I just started bawling of the creativity of it. Yeah. It was one of those moments.
I was obsessed with it. Also, back before we had Elsa dress mishaps and back before we had Elphaba no fly shows, were Beast transformations gone wrong. And one of the times that I went, I remember being a kid. It was so weird because I just remember I was a really little kid and he should have taken something off of his head and like kind of handed it through a window to somebody and he dropped the wig and it just kind of hit the deck. And then I saw a stagehand kind of like scurry over and get it. And it made the entire trip for me. I was so excited because I didn't yet know that I was a theater nerd, but I saw this happen and I was like, this is the magic of live theater. I was like freaking out. It was all I would talk about for like the next 2 weeks. I was like, remember when we went and then the guy had to come and fix it and we got to see how the magic works. Like I was such a nerd.
It's called Disney magic, how that happens, right? Yeah. And, when it doesn't happen, it's even better because these leading men who are playing the Beast have to come up with the alternate, which is a modern dance thing, which whenever it would happen backstage, they'd be like, Beast isn't working, and everyone would run to watch like what kind of weird it was so good.
Oh my God, I love a stage mishap. It is one of those weirdly magical like theater moments to be like, you just make it happen.
Make it happen. They don't know.
Speaking of Disney mishaps, Michael, do you remember the last time we saw Frozen?
Oh my God. The last time that Dylan and I went to see Frozen, we went to see our friend Lauren, who was an Anna cover.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an all skate night. So it was an Elsa cover, an Anna cover. I think it was a debut for an Olaf.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. All of Disney Theatricals was sitting in the back. They were sitting on the stairs. Like they were here to see all of the understudies go on.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl came out. I think it was her first time doing it.
It was her second time doing it, but first time it was ever like planned that she was going on. And I don't know if you've seen or saw Frozen, but all of Let It Go is just basically like really cool like projections and things for like the first part of it.
Yeah.
But the song starts and it's just like da 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 da, and then right as she starts singing, you just see like the whole back wall just go to like
went back to the projection map screen,
like a projection map where it's just like different colors and like a pinwheel of something, and then it just goes dark. But of course, she doesn't know what's going on, so then she just starts like moving her arms, but then nothing happens, and then moves her arm again, and nothing happens.
It was wild.
It was.
You know what?
Michael and I were like, what's happening? I'm like looking at Tom Schumacher being like, are they going to stop? It's the end of the show.
Lisa Donkey, the stage manager, she must have been freaking out.
Right.
I mean, you know what? That girl, for a newbie Elsa, she stuck the landing. She got through the song. The dress went off without a hitch. Like, and again, it was like, we felt like we were seeing something so special because I was like, oh my God, the whole show's broken. This is so cool. The whole show's broken. Alex Carter Van Pelt says we had a no transformation show on tour. It was a bummer. And Harriet played a rugged Beauty and the Beast, and will have to show us the pictures someday. Absolutely.
Hey, but that means you're tumbling across the stage as the rug.
Production of Beauty and the Beast at Sacramento Music Circus, and the night I saw it, something had happened to Salt, and so the Salt and Pepper dance in the middle of the Be Our Guest number. Peppa had to come out by himself and just make up a dance. He's brilliant. Dennis O'Banion, if anyone knows, to this day, he came out and glitter came out of their heads. So he did some jetés. Every time he popped the glitter, he had a living, breathing Peppa moment.
Boy, I'm obsessed. I love that show. What else have you been up to kind of? I know you're very busy in quarantine. It hasn't been relaxing.
Why is that? Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so bored." I'm like, "What? We're trying to save an industry."
You are. So if you don't know, Jen is the second vice president of Actors Equity. You're right. You're right in the middle of your term, right?
I'm right in the middle. My 2-year term. I have 4-year term. I'm 2 years in.
So
had I known there was going to be a pandemic, I would have thought that.
You might have sat this one out. No, we're very, very lucky to have you in that chair. What have you been up to? What are you looking forward to? Is there anything that you have insight into, like what we can hopefully look forward to, or what we can do to help us get back to a future for this organization and for all of our coworkers and Broadway and whatnot?
I did an interview, and I said it's bizarre when your entire industry is based on large groups of people being intimate and sweating and singing and bodily fluids, and that's your job. So it's shocking. But we work every day. We have meetings every day, and we're. Who's that?
Is that you, or is that
no?
Oh,
my roommate's came home.
Oh, hi. But finding ways that we can all stay creative, ways like this, and finding ways to allow people to do like a lot of the benefits and stuff like that online, and helping theaters around the country find ways to put content out there to keep their audiences engaged and remind people how precious live theater is, and all those things. It's a lot of work. We're working really hard, and some people are like, "You're not working hard enough. You're not working fast enough." But it's like there's a fire here, and then we put that fire out, and then there's a fire here, and then there's a fire here, and then that's on fire. So know that we're working. We're trying.
Yeah. Well, we're grateful for the work you're doing. We have been plugging anything we can for Actors Fund as well on here. Which I mean, it's wild. I'm very grateful that we have the technical tools that we have right now between Zoom and the streaming platforms, and Actors Fund has been just pulling anything they can out of the closet just to get.
I mean, that's one thing is that one of the things that we've allowed theaters to do is use their archival footage. So some of these shows that you never would have seen, are allowed to put that out now. And I think there's some good to it. I think we're getting to learn about this and how this can help us. And maybe a lot of young people who never would have seen a Broadway show or been interested in it will see something like this and be like, oh, that seems cool.
Yeah. It is. It's definitely an interesting challenge to feel like there's this troop of creative soldiers out there just trying to make things and get to people and keep people energized and keep people excited and remind them that I mean, knock on wood right now, this will pass and we will get back to a beautiful, bustling theatrical community once again. But the road is so weird.
It's weird. It's really weird. I think this is also a really great time for new voices that maybe wouldn't have had an opportunity. And all of a sudden, I'm doing a play on Thursday that we recorded yesterday at Red House. They're putting it up on their website, and it's a new play written by a guy who wrote a Zoom play about people putting on a play on Zoom. He might not have ever had a voice.
Right.
And now this theater is putting on a play of his because he was quick and thought of something and put it out there. So
that is so wild. Where do you know? Is there an easy way for us to find that?
Yeah. It's called Waiting for the Host. It runs Thursday. It's streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it is at redhouse.org.
At redhouse.org. Tell me if this looks correct. I made it.
redhouse.org.
Tell me if this looks right. I just made a banner. Does that look right? Redhouse.org?
Yes, that looks great.
Great. So there it is.
There it is.
And I'm so excited to we will definitely do it because I am not as busy as you are. So I will definitely be watching. I am nearing the end of my drink.
Wow, it's fantastic. I'm not this quick.
I'm looking forward to making 10 more of these once this is over.
Honestly, yes, it's the perfect day for them.
Jalapeno juice. Just pour it right from here. It gives it a little.
It's present. It is a present flavor.
It's very present, and I muddled the jalapenos because I was like, I don't have jalapeno juice. I just had jalapenos.
Yeah,
but it's perfect.
You look like you got a little glow going on there.
Me or Dylan?
Both of us. Me.
Dylan does.
I definitely have a little glow going on.
That means it's a good day at the 5:30 Quarantini.
It is.
You didn't ask me a single scandalous question, and I let you.
I got nothing scandalous to ask. You guys, for those of you who don't know, I've been trying to get Jen Cody on some sort of creative platform with me for maybe 5 years. We did one Fringe show together once. So that was
a long time ago.
Now I'm eating the rim. This is where we've ended up.
I get that way too, though, with the chili powder and the salt. It's just like a heavenly.
God, it's so good. If you haven't tried this at
Trader Joe's.
All right, chili lime.
This is Danny Quadrino came on and had us put this on a tequila soda, and it was a game changer. And now I've been ripping my margaritas with it.
Have you ever put that on corn on the cob? Because I bet you that'd be good.
Ooh,
I bet that would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I have no scandalous questions.
All right, I was ready. I said.
Ellen, you got anything?
No, I have nothing.
All right.
I don't think you're a very scandalous.
Oh, yeah.
You're like an open book. You bite at the gym.
I think that's
You've drawn blood on me. We know that for sure. So I feel like that's what I got.
Yeah.
But that's like public knowledge because that's all in the Broadway body workouts that we've been doing.
I bite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some people, because we've done, we sometimes work out on Zoom with friends, and they're like, I don't get the jokes about the biting, and I'm like, oh. There's this girl at the gym. She bites everyone.
Everybody. I like to bite people that don't our gym I'll say because I haven't been there in a little bit, but it's a lot of not theater people, and you forget, you get into it and you're like, well, we're all theater people, and then you bite a lawyer and they're like, what?
And you've got a lawsuit on your hands.
And you're sued.
That's so funny. I mean, you are the princess of the yes end. Like, you are the physical embodiment of the yes end. I'll never forget. They introduced this like group warm up thing at one point where you were supposed to like find someone else in the room and like grab them and like lean back and counterbalance each other. And 4'11" Jen Cody comes running up to me and is like, "Come on, Hull." And I was like, "Jennifer, I am a 200-pound wrecking ball." But sure enough, we
counterbalance, man.
We made it happen. Jen, Cody, I'm empty. But you are the best. It's
Thanks
so
for
good
having me, you guys.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this. It was such a wonderful time talking to you.
You were just you're a little bit of levity in this weird time. And so thank you for joining us.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
If you're just tuning in, Jen is doing a play. We just found out. We had to wrestle it out of her, but we just found out on this Thursday to Sunday, redhouse.org. You can watch her. Or you could just go to YouTube and type Jen Cody in, and you've got hours and hours of entertainment. She's been in everything, and so you can find her anywhere. Jen, you're the best. We love you so much. Mwah.
Yes. Guys.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh my God, love.
What a blast.
How was it? Was it everything you hoped for, Dylan?
Oh, of course.
I know you were so excited and nervous.
So excited.
Be Jen Cody.
So happy. Yes.
I also forgot to show you, Dylan. I know this was a source of contentment yesterday, so I did a little redecorating. If you'll direct your attention to the bottom left of the screen.
There he is. Blonde Michael Hull.
We're matching
in the Quarantini glass.
We are blonde.
That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better.
You guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We are here every Monday through Friday at 5:30 with a new guest and a new drink. Extra special thank you to Jen Cody, who hung out with us today. Tomorrow at 5:30, we've got a science fiction double feature. We've got from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, another blonde-haired, dark-browed gentleman. We've got Nathan Southstone. And he will be coming to us with Michaela Diamond, who recently kicked her face across the stage in the Cher Show, who we're just completely obsessed with. As starstruck as you were for today, Dylan, I think I'm that starstruck for tomorrow.
Equally for tomorrow.
I'm like very excited. It's going to be very fun. And also I love the drink they're making. So
it's going to be so fun. And I have to look at the spreadsheet because I don't know what they're making.
You have to look at the spreadsheet. Spoiler alert. You're going to love it.
Okay,
guys,
great.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Happy Tuesday. And we will see you tomorrow at 5:30.
Yes. Have a wonderful day.
Cheers.